Hello, it's the Skeleton Bones, back with some Minecraft Infinity Evolved expert mode. Today I'm planning to do a little bit of a platform here. I'm gonna build a platform as a staging area. We need to get to that shore over there to see if there's actually a desert biome. It was somewhere in this direction. Well, I was right about the acacia trees. It seems like there is just this little piece of savanna biome. Grab some gravel, sand and some clay. We need to make several pieces of grout. 8 for the controller. I need a couple of seared drains, so I'm gonna make 12 grout for the drains. 2, 3, and that means we could make 4 seared drains. And for each one of those I'm gonna make a faucet. That means 12 more and 5 more grout for the seared channel. Oh yeah, right, I should have made some more grout to make the seared tanks for the lava. It's just a controller, a tank, faucet and a drain. The controller is made like this. A tank made similarly, just with a piece of glass. 1 seared channel and 4 of these. And that should be it to complete the quest. And we get the lava can, so we don't have to go and hunt for some lava right away. We could use the smeltery. So I brought up the chunk marker because I want to build my staging area inside of a single chunk so that all of my machines will work without any problems. The rule of thumb is to put all of your multi-blocks, that is including the cables, are kind of a multi-block inside of a single chunk. If you can, you don't really have to do it, but to avoid most of the problems you should do it. I'm gonna build a smeltery right away, just as a part of the staging area's floor. The floor of the smeltery is 3 by 3 at minimum. Minimum size is 3 by 3, I think in 4.1.7. For the newer versions of Minecraft you could make it as small as 1 by 1, but for this version of Minecraft you need to do it 3 by 3 at least. Just the footprint of this smeltery is gonna be 5 blocks wide, but I'm gonna be making it a little bit longer, 9 blocks inside, and that means 2 more blocks for the walls, 11 blocks. Just make sure to target the bottom part of the torch, of the outline that you see. And that's the floor. Well, I'm here, might as well do it like this. Put down a torch, make the walls, and making sure that this whole thing is inside of a chunk. There are no flying monsters in the overworld, at least. Well, there technically are. Is the thermal foundation, the blaze things. Basalts, I think it's supposed to be reminiscence of the bath salts. You probably see such things if you do the bath salts. That's what I'm talking about. Bath salts. And let's get this smeltery going. I'm gonna put this just right here. Put the sear tank here. One of these is gonna be here. One of these is gonna be here. And let's get these smelting to make an aluminium brass, which is made with some aluminum and some copper. It's 3 aluminum to 1 copper. So let's put some more aluminum, some copper, and then what we need a gear cast. Gear cast is made by pouring aluminum brass over any kind of gear. I think wooden gear wouldn't do. You should make a stone gear just like that. So let's test this out. If we lose the item whenever we make a cast, so we do not lose the item. So it is safe to put an ingot in here to make an ingot cast, which is going to be very useful for us. For example, to pour out aluminum, and then the aluminum brass, which we need to make a backpack. This one. Couple of tough rods. Each tough rod requires 3 units of material. In this particular case we need iron. One thing I should do is to make a pot chest to put all of the casts inside of it. One for the pickaxe, one for another pickaxe, one for the shovel, one for the axe. Let's make up a backpack for the quest. There you go. Equip it. And we could put some stuff over here while we are mining. It's just an extra 3 rows of inventory. Not too much, but it's better than nothing. Alright, let's quickly go through the items that will be very useful for you if you play Infinity Evolved Expert Mode. First of all, for the storage you should go for the golden bag of holding. Well, the next thing is an amulet of night vision. This one. So it's basically night vision for free and forever. You just need to make yourself a potion of night vision. Potion of night vision will be the hardest part to get because it requires for you to have a brewing stand. Not only was I looking for the desert to find a biome that has a higher rate of enderman spawning, but also it contains the cinder pearl flowers, which could be made into a blaze rod inside of a compressor so that you could have blaze rods without even going to the nether. The angel block, very useful. Ring of magnetization from Botania mod is useful to have. This manufacture halo, if you are going to go mine manually, is gonna auto-craft, auto-compress the items for you. It's gonna turn your coal into the blocks of coal, and then redstone and lapis and stuff like that automatically into the blocks, so that you don't have your inventory filling up quite quickly, like as quickly. Also, it can compress the cobblestone for you. Basically, it can autocraft any recipe as long as you have the right ingredients inside of your inventory. I don't remember the immersive engineering having anything useful in it, except for the wooden storage crates for the early game. But the bag of holding is much better than that. Let's go and make up our tools. I'm gonna need a pickaxe, obviously, a shovel, 2 of these. What should I call this one? I don't know, a hacker. MK1, just as a backup pickaxe. The shovels, I always name the Notorious DIG. That's what I name my shovels. And this is the 2 text in the same spirit. Since I've got the mattock, now I get to have a farming plot. By the way, this water pad acts, not only is it required to grow some of the crops from the agricraft like rice or cranberries, it also acts as a water source, so it will hydrate all of these. The farm blocks, it will not act as a water block unless it has water in it. I don't really have a bucket, that's why these things will turn back into the soil, just regular soil, before we can put the water inside of that thing. I think it's time to go out and do some mining then. Oh yeah, by the way, there are work tables in this mod pack, which will be kind of useful for the repetitive tasks like making up the circuits for IC2 crafting. You should probably get a couple of these. It's a cheap recipe, just a crafting table and a book and a chest. I'm gonna make up 5 of these. So let's go down and find something that we need. Some more. We need coal, we need redstone. We'll need a couple of these to make a thermometer. We are already at Y level 17.
Two hours later.
Let's finish the platform. An iron gear, a couple of redstone, and a piston. Claim reward. While that is still cooking up, I'm gonna make this quest. It's just 3 tin ingots. That's it, some more lava for us. This hobbyist steam engine we got from a village in the previous episode, along with the rolling machine. You can find this in the railcraft buildings on the map, they look like this. And this is going to be more expensive to make. Let's bookmark this and bookmark these. Let's go and build the coke brick oven. We need to make a gold chest for this recipe, which requires us to make some gold plates, and we either need to make a silver chest, which is silver and copper, or just one single iron chest, which is iron plates. Well, the iron plate you can do either by doing the hammer recipe, which will require the forge hammer, or by putting your iron ingots through the machine, which we don't have the access to yet. Well, we got a single block of gold, which is not enough. To get the glue, I've marked the horses on the map. We're gonna go here, but before that, I'm gonna visit one of these slime islands and try to get some slime balls to make the leads, so that it will be easier, or not even the leads. I'm gonna make the safari nets, which are pretty easy to make. They are one-time use, but it only requires a slime ball, a piece of leather, and 4 strings, which is not too bad. Well, this next step is gonna solve my storage woes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. I think this should be enough. This will be where my storage is, and the storage is gonna be like this. It's gonna be chests and storage drawers. I'm gonna put the resources that I get in bigger amounts in the storage drawers: stone, cobblestone, and dirt. Then it's sand, gravel, diorite, wood, and then spruce saplings go here. By the way, I should check these greenhouses for the cinder pearl seeds and the cotton seeds. Yeah, a lot of beautiful spots in here. What my next step is trying to get up onto the slime island, get some slime. I'm gonna make the safari nets and grab some horses to make the glue in the smeltery. That means we need to smelt some horses. I'm gonna be wrapping this up for today. It's been Skeleton Bones with the Infinity Evolved modpack. If you want to follow this on stream, go on Twitch TV/The Skeleton Bones. Follow me there, and I will see you in the next episode.